All right, it's Daniel Orkin here. So today we are talking about Amazon advertising and how we can actually make it more efficient. So the question is, how much can you lower your TACOS without losing sales? So TACOS, as you know, is the representation number of advertising spend divided by total sales. So it's not ACOS, it's TACOS. So what we're trying to achieve here is we want to keep our organic sales the same, total sales the same, while actually lowering our total advertising cost. So we are getting more and more efficient. So I separated this into 7 different steps plus a bonus tip, which again, as usual, I'll be mentioning at the end. But let's just dive right in, shall we? So the first thing first. There's an important PS that I wanted to mention in my post. By the way, this post was like from 2 months ago, and I'm always covering the LinkedIn post that I have already posted before. So if you want to dig deeper into my LinkedIn post and understand the details behind and see how the reportings work and everything else, please follow along. So this step is not going to be for the products that are in the growth phase or it's in a new launch phase. This specific strategy would only be applied for a product that is already mature or hyper mature. So again, please only apply this if you already have a good organic ranking on some of your keywords and your product is already in a pretty stable position, let's say. So where do we start to lower our TACOS? First thing first, know your organic rankings. So you actually need to understand where your current organic rankings are to be able to monitor how is actually moving when you are making some changes to lower your TACOS. Let's say that we have, let's say that we have keyword 1. Let's take it here. We have keyword 1, we have keyword 2, and what we are trying to do here is this actually also goes hand in hand with the other video that I also did, but let's say that I am number 2 on this product and number 5 on this, keyword. So what I want to do is I want to track those. I want to make sure that everything is being logged for the keywords that I'm already ranking pretty high. Because what we're going to do at the end is we will be lowering our advertising spend and we want to track those. But I'll come back to the tracking part on the monitoring metrics step. So to be able to do this, of course, you can use an Helium 10 account or any other tool. Again, I'm using Helium 10, but this doesn't necessarily mean that you cannot use anything else. And yeah, going with the second step. Analyze keywords with good organic ranking. So this also goes in hand in hand. So you already know a lot of keywords. Maybe there's a third keyword that is already, ranking around, let's say, 50, 40 or 30, it doesn't really matter. For example, this keyword is not a keyword that is a good fit for our strategy. Those are actually a good fit for our strategy. You will understand why. And we want to analyze the keywords with a good organic ranking. So we said that we want to go with the keyword 1 and keyword 2. And what I also want to do is also to track the search query performance report for the same keywords. What I want to track here is, and by the way, on this video, I'm digging a little bit deeper into the search query performance report, and I'll be showing you an example report so that you can also find out how you can get these numbers. What I mean by these numbers is for keyword 1, you want to find out your weekly market share. Market share percentage. You want to get that number, and you also want to get the same number for your every keyword that you're actually tracking. All right, let's do that this way. Yeah, perfect. We want to get this keyword. We want to get this number, and how to get this number. So first thing first, you go to the brand analytics, and under search query performance, you can actually download a report called Again, search query performance report. Just download the weekly numbers. And again, if you want to track it, I also have a tracker, an Excel tracker that you can add week by week, and then you will be able to see how your search query performance is actually changing per week. So if you want that, please just leave a comment below or just directly connect me through LinkedIn, and I can just send over you the link. But what we are trying to do here is we want to find out the keywords. By the way, the keywords are in the column A, but again, this is an actual account with actual data and actual sales. So that's why this part is filtered, censored out, let's say. But what you want to get from this report and what you want to basically track is, even though you can track everything, and I will be going into details in a separate video just to focus on the search query performance report, we want to find out where is that one? Purchases, share, ASIN. So the column AB, the column might change depending on your setup, but you want to get the ASIN share number for that specific keyword. Let's say that our keyword is on row 7. So you want to read the number. That one is empty, so we don't have any sales from this one. But let's take this one just because this is a bigger one. So this basically is telling me that whatever we have the keyword on row 24 is having 8% of the market share. So this is actually pretty big, meaning that overall we're actually getting 8% of the specific keywords within this niche. So let's say that I am getting 8% of the market share on this keyword, and I am getting, let's say, 3% of the market share. And by the way, you might see like 0.5% of the market share, which is totally fine. These 8%, 10%, 12%, they are super big. Imagine that you have one keyword and you're getting 10% of the share organically. This would be so big. So if you're seeing like 0.5, 0.05, they are all okay, just so you know. And some keywords will be 0, meaning that you're almost getting non-organic sales from those keywords, just so you know. So let's take this, let's make it 1. And again, we are also tracking those. Keep everything in mind. We are going one by one, and then at the end, I will be telling you how to get the TACOS lower. So the second part is monitor your BSR and your sales. So to monitor your BSR, that's pretty easy. I mean, sales is super easy. You already know how much you're selling. Let's say that you're selling $50,000 per week. Yeah, let's say that you're selling. You don't know this on keyword level, by the way. You only know this on account level. So again, on the keyword level, this is not the data that you have. So you can omit this one. But you know that you're selling 50K approximately, let's say. And the other thing that you should be doing, you should also track your BSR. Let's say that your BSR is number 12 on the category. And again, this is not keyword level. This is also account level. So there is nothing that you can track on keyword level when it comes to these data points. So for you to get your BSR, and as you know, BSR is something that gives us, like this is just one example, by the way, is something that is giving us how the product is ranked in terms of a number within the products in the same category. So for example, in this one, we are seeing that this product is 81 in arts, crafting, and civic, which is a roof category, let's say. But in pen, pencils, and marker cases, which is a subcategory, this product is number 12. So what we want to track is we just wanna track those two numbers, maybe the sub one or the regular one, but I would suggest the subcategory one just because the main category includes like all of the arts, craft, and sewing, which is a lot. So just tracking this would give you a better understanding if your sales is actually moving in the good direction or not. Again, we are tracking those numbers. And the last step before start lowering our TACOS is you set your advertising segmentation. What I mean by this is, let's say we have a campaign structure. Okay, this is my campaign, and in this campaign, let's call this campaign 1. I have 5 different keywords. All right, I have keyword 1, and let's just pull this down. Perfect. And I have, let's say, 6 keywords in this campaign 1, and let's say I have another. Let's make it this way. Yes, perfect. I have 2 campaigns in total of 11 keywords. What I want to do is, let's say that I realize that I am ranking well on those keywords, my market share is good on those keywords, and what I want to do is, I want to take those keywords. Let's say that the keyword 2 is here, by the way, just to make it a little bit interesting. So what I want to do is, I want to take this keyword 1 and keyword 2 and create new campaigns that are 3 and campaign 4. And I want these campaigns to be single keyword campaigns. All right. So what a single keyword campaign is, there is just going to be a 1 keyword per campaign, meaning that we will be able to control its budget, budget, bids, placements specifically for this 1 keyword. So this is why single keywords are super powerful and well needed, I would say. And what you want to do is, you want to make sure that these keywords are not being populated somewhere else. So when you pull your keywords into single keyword campaigns, you want those keywords not to be available in your search term. Let's say that you have pencil case and you want to move, what we should move. So you want to move pencil case, pink pencil case, let's say. So you want to get the pink pencil case to a single keyword campaign. And let's say that my pencil case is in broad match. So the problem here is, when you move this one to an exact match, what's going to happen is it's not, but it might. This broad match might still be able to populate pink pencil case just because, again, it's a broad match. Broad match works like this, or if it's even a phrase match, it's going to happen the same. So you will see that pink pencil case is showing up here. What optimally we want to do is, we want to eliminate this pink pencil case to be available in the search term for its broad match. So you can actually negate the pink pencil case and your pencil case is still in broad match, right? And this way, you're actually pushing Amazon to push all the traffic to your new single keyword campaign. Single keyword campaign that specifically focuses on the pink pencil case. So this way you can control its budget, you can control its placements, bids, everything. And why you want to do this is the way that the whole reason that we have been doing this. So we have single keyword campaigns for keyword 1 and keyword 2, and we know that those keywords are not populating somewhere else. So let's call them single keyword campaigns, and I'm just gonna call it maybe negated. We don't want to negate it too much just when it's working. So I'm just gonna call it maybe negated. Depending on the structure, we might or might not negate. And the last part is start cutting your budgets. So here is what I mentioned. Begin by reducing the budget for some of those campaigns. Track your sales, BSR, organic ranking, and SQP market share for those keywords. And also try some advertising cut from discovery targets. So what am I doing here? Let's say that this is week 1 and we have 4 weeks, like 3 weeks or 3 weeks of cut. What am I doing on week 1? I cut the single keyword campaign budget by, let's say, 20%, right? So what's happening is, I'm cutting keyword 1 by 20%. And what I want to see is, I want my organic rankings to stay the same. I want my search query performance report market share to stay the same. I want to make sure that my BSR stays the same. My sales are relevantly the same. What I only want to see is that my TACOS is actually going down. This is the only thing that I want to see, and everything else should stay, I would say, as is. All right, this is what we want to see. But so what we did is, just because we're cutting from a main keyword, now you're actually seeing a lower TACOS. And what we are also doing here as a supplementary, let's say a strategy, is we're also cutting, let's call these discovery campaigns. What are the discovery campaigns? So again, those can be the campaigns that are broad match, that are product targeting campaigns. They also don't help with the ranking that much as much as the overall sponsored product campaigns. So again, try to cutting from those a little bit, but again, the main target is to cut from single keyword campaigns. So if you see that everything stays the same or similar, but your TACOS is moving down, you're in a good direction. But let's say that we did the same, but your organic moved from 2 to 5, you lost a little bit of market share, your BSR went down, your sales went down, because you cut another 50% or let's say another 40%, just because you thought that you're actually going in a good direction. So now this is a problem. What we are seeing here is that now your advertising cut from single keyword campaign, that you were organically ranked pretty well. So you were getting all the sales organically, even though like you were not pushing for the advertising top of the search, just because you were getting your sales organically. Now cutting further actually ended up making you lose this position. So this is the problem. This is the time where you actually stop and you actually keep pushing it back up to where it was, so that you're getting back to those positions. So this is just a test on specific keywords that you can actually do. So this is the part where the monitoring the metrics goes into play. So you just monitor them week over week, try something new, try everything else with a new keyword, try it again. I would say try on the bigger keywords, of course, not on a smaller keywords, just because you won't be able to see the data moving. I would say on your top 5, top 10 keywords, those are the strategies that you can apply if you have your organic rankings solid. And of course, not least, as I always mention, and I'll be mentioning all the time about this one, is your pricing. You can always also test out the pricing and see how your TACOS is moving. And in one of my previous video, I already mentioned a TACOS calculator, where you can see how TACOS and ACOS actually moves when you change the pricing, in a good way or in a bad way, depending on how the conversion rate changes. But again, this is going to be definitely a completely separate video where we are talking about a lot of pricing tests. So yeah, that's all from this video, where we mentioned how you can actually lower your TACOS without losing your sales. And the main strategy was to basically create single keyword campaigns, to cut their budget, to make sure that they are not spending anymore, but tracking all the other metrics that is actually correlated with the sales of that keyword, and making sure that you're not really losing your market share, organic shares, sales. Overall, you're just lowering your advertising spend, but everything else stays the same. So if you have any questions and if you want more strategies, please feel free to send me a LinkedIn message and I'll be happy to answer them. And I'll see you on the next video. Have a good one.